Alright, I'm going to do a quick review of the gold Arcane deck. This will only be my second time handling it. For comparison purposes, I have the black Arcanes here. And this is the Arcane Gaff deck box. For anybody who notices that, and anybody who has this deck, they'll know why I have a regular Arcane deck in the Gaff box. They'll know the trick that goes with it. And just by looking at it, you should be able to tell. Alright, now, the boxes are the same, and just imagine that says Arcane. The boxes are the same, except for right here, it has that gray smoky ribboning, and that one is the gold. The spear going down the middle here is gray, and that one's gold. This box is darker, like the original first print of the Arcane decks. This one is lighter, the newer one, like the newer ones, but not too terribly much. Oh, this box says air cushion finish, but normally this will say performance coating, and this top one says air cushion, which I'm going to get to that a little bit later. Like, there's nothing really to get about, but the gold Arcanes have a thick stock, like the UV 500 stock. It's really, really weird. I don't understand it, why they didn't just put the UV finish on it, but I guess they just didn't feel like they could, or they just didn't. I don't know why. The tops are the same. The seal's normally the same. This is different since it's a Gaff deck. Arcane playing cards on both sides. Gray ribboning here, but the gold here. Bottom's a little bit different. This one has all the writing here. It says Illusionist. This one's got Illusionist here, and all the writing's at the bottom. Backs. Only difference is the gold highlighting, which the gold highlighting is amazing. It looks really good in spreads and fans and everything. I like it a lot. I'll compare a couple of cards for the back really quick, just so you can see the back design really fast before I actually break into the cards. See, there's the gold and there's the regular. You can see it pops so much more. I love it. And that is the end of the black Arcane. We don't need that deck anymore. I'm going to throw that right there. Alright, hang on a second. Alright. This is the box. Put it right there. Let's look at the cards that it comes with. It comes with a Illusionist Gold ad card, or Illusionist ad card in gold, which I really like. I usually give away the ad cards so I can help promote out Illusionists, but I'm not giving that ad card away. Just, there's no way. And it comes with a few extra cards. It comes with the double backer, which is very nice. And you know, I've been tempted, but I'm not going to make the hyper card with that double backer. But, you know, I'm not going to. Because, I mean, it's a gold Arcane. You don't do that kind of stuff to gold Arcane deck cards at all. Oh, you know what? Actually, I will need the regular black Arcanes. Uno momento. There we go. Because I'm going to compare the Jokers. Hang on. There's one. And there's two. Alright. Put those over here. Alright, comes with two Jokers, just like the other Arcane decks. You got the standard Arcane Joker, this one being the gold one, this one being the regular one. It's kind of hard to tell, but over here, well, you can see it. That's all gold. The J up in the corner, that's gold. Whereas here, there you can tell a very distinctive difference. The writing is gold faded instead of that silver faded color, or gray smoky faded. I think that gold makes it pop so much more. And I just realized that says Jokers right there. I never noticed that. It says Jokers right here in that little thing behind the Joker, Demon Girl. These are my personal favorite Jokers. The look, the feel of them. I apologize for hitting my camera. The feel of them, it works so well. The other Joker's the same. Has the reveal on it, 3 of hearts. Other than that, the exact same. But that reveal is very useful. I've used that multiple times and have gotten really, really good responses from it. It's a very subtle reveal, too. Alright, let's compare the Ace of Spades. And these are kind of printed like the original Arcane deck, by the way. This is the new Ace of Spades. Very nice. I like it. The smoke just pops out a bit too much in the background for me. I like this one, where you can, if you're looking at the card, you can see it, you know it's there, but over video you can't see it, but it has that smoky background. That's what that blob of stuff behind this one is. That's all a smoky background tint. Pretty much it's the same as the front of the box. Got the gray ribboning down here, the gold down here. It's got the spear going through the middle here. This one's gray, this one's gold. Back design. Ace tips in gold. Get to the cards. Now these, let me move my camera up a little bit. There we go. Alright, now, these cards are a really thick stock. Like, it really seriously reminds me of the UV 500 stock. Like, it's seriously that thick. But it doesn't glow under UV light. Believe me, I've tried. I mean, if I haven't showed you, if you haven't seen my last videos, I had UV black lights, and they glow. Trust me, my UV reactive decks do glow, and these don't, which, I mean, it kind of bugs me a little bit. These are in new deck order, by the way. I've never even shuffled them. I love what they did with those corner pips, how they're all gold like that. In spreads, it looks so nice. I will move my camera back down just a bit so you can see that. A little bit of the ribbon spread. You can see just the gold. And the way the back design is in ribbon spreads. You can see the gold bordering. I love it. You know, they're good to look at. They're good for a collector. But if you want me to be very honest, out of the box, this was the fan. Looks pretty decent, but you can see the chunkiness and the gaps. And it's not what I expected from the gold Arcanes. Plus, it came chipped like that. It looked like that out of the box. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not criticizing it too much. I love the deck. I love that I have it. But, I mean, coming that chipped, that just kind of disappointed me a little bit. I mean, the fronts look fine. Don't get me wrong. The fronts really haven't chipped at all when I got them. They look perfect. But the backs are just, yeah, they're not the best, which I don't like much. All the spades and clubs are completely gold, which I love that. It makes them pop so much. But the red cards, I like that. Some people don't. But I love that they kept the red color, that they stayed with that deep red. And sorry, it looks a little bit off on my camera because of the light bulb I got right up here. Yeah, I'm using just a lamp sitting up here. But, that's a deep, deep red color. I really love it. I love how they stayed with that. I love how they all look on gold. And I'm actually going to do some comparison of the face cards, because the face cards, they don't really do justice just to look at them. You really have to get them compared to a regular Arcane deck. Let me grab my Arcanes from over here. Let me get that Illusionist Deck card off. I'm just going to pair the 2 King of Spades. That'll be the easiest card to compare because that's the one generally everybody really likes to see compared is the King of Spades. Don't know why. I mean, I have that same thing. I just like comparing them. Here's the 2 Kings. Big difference there. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. You can just look at it and see the differences. The gold one just looks, and I mean, my camera's not doing it any justice, but these are so beautiful looking. I mean, they might not handle the best, but I'll tell you what, these are beautiful. They put attention into where to get those subtle highlights of the gold and to really make everything pop. Now, the thickness of the stock I was talking about earlier, it's perfect for this, for pressure fans, and I know a lot of you are probably screaming at me right now, but I mean, it's beautiful for pressure fans. Don't get me wrong. I'm in love with the pressure fan. It looks great, especially in the all gold right there. They spring really well. I mean, they spring really well. They just pop right out. For handling, you know, I'd rate these, if you give it a scale of 5 stars, basically, for handling, I would rate these about a 3. They're pretty well average. Maybe a 4. I mean, they're still illusionists, so they still have that thick stock, so they're good for stuff other than just stance and spreads and stuff, which I like. I mean, okay, yeah, that's a perfect example. Now you can see it. I mean, you can see by looking at that. A deck should not fan like that right out of the box. For looks, definitely a 5 out of 5. I mean, that gold, it just pops so well. It makes these, it sets these apart, even apart from the actual Arcane. You know, for design, the Arcanes themselves were a very unique deck in the design, but adding that gold tinge, it's so subtle, but it really hits home. It really does. And I mean, I know I'm kind of talking about it, it just really, it hits home, and I give that a 5 out of 5, definitely. Overall, this deck, I would probably, sorry, I did not mean for that to happen. Overall, you know, I'll give it about a 4.3 out of 5, just because of the handling aspect and the chipping that was right out of the box. I mean, it was literally, I pulled it out and it was chipped up that bad. And you know, illusionists, they should take better care of the rare deck like this when it comes to, or take better care to make sure it doesn't chip so bad. But the look, definitely can't compare it to anything else. It's beautiful. But that is my review on the Gold Arcane deck. Hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe to my channel. Awesome. And eventually, I'm hoping I can start doing contests for winning decks and stuff like that. And who knows, you know? I might give these away in a contest once. I don't know. It all really kind of just depends. Alright, remember, comment, rate, subscribe.